Welcome back to SOS. I'm Staff Sergeant Badass. Kind of a serious one. I normally wouldn't play music for this, but it's just part of the theme. Alright, so Eastman chemical plant explosions at about 10 o'clock. I was actually outside, and I heard a very large explosion. I felt a slight vibration, and then there was a continuous pulse after that. There was several other explosions that went off, and they are not too far away. I'm just saying. I am a little worried and I'm a little concerned. I did get I'm making this video now because I'm the closest. I know more about it. There's been multiple situations like this to happen in this area. Back in the 1960s, there was a deadly explosion, same chemical plant, same ordeal, happened back in the 60s. But this is a repeated type ordeal. It happens often. It's just the severity of it could be either really bad or not so bad. But from the sounds of it, it was pretty freaking bad. And all the emergency crews in my area went haywire. I heard sirens from every freaking direction, coming down every highway, going down every road around me. But they were on their way there. The school that my son is actually in is on a lockdown scenario. They are shelter in place. And most of the places here, I received a text message from the local law enforcement. They want everyone to shelter in place. And I had just got done. I clicked on to see if anyone had videoed it, and there is a couple of videos on YouTube already of people videoing it from the explosions, because there are mountaintop cameras now because of explosions in the past. They're required to have mountaintop cameras, and those cameras actually caught the explosions, and it doesn't look too good. I also watched a video from Dabu 700, whatever that, I can't remember exactly how to say that, but from Dabu. He's pretty big deal YouTuber that does a lot of news type stuff. He's already reported it, I think, about 15 minutes ago or something like that. I figured since I am here, I don't know that guy, but I am here and I do know what's going on, and it's at the moment, and until the investigation has ceased, it is a chemical plant. They do make a lot of different things, and those chemicals mixed together make things that go boom and cause a lot of fire. Lots of fire. Usually lots of fire. There was a huge smoke cloud from that area. Now, when I meant explosions, it was a deep explosion. It was a little bit like an earthquake. Those of you that have ever been set through an earthquake, it was like an earthquake. The ground kind of shook, and then the one after that was a little bit lighter. If you've ever worked in, like, I used to have this one job where I had to move train cars, and I used to have to connect the train cars together, and it was a lot of work involved in that. But when they hit, you hear a loud boom from a train car. Now, the next few after that sounded like that, like a cluster of trains colliding, and then right after that was two more very, very loud booms. But under the current situation, I would like for everyone to know that I am by myself, and my kid is in a school, and my wife is someplace else, and I have two girls with me. So, for your SHTF scenario today, what if a chemical plant blows up by your house? I know, I'm not supposed to be laughing, but I'm a jarhead. That's how I function. I smile at the face of danger. That's just me, but that's how I deal with it. So, but I've got two girls in there to worry about, and And luckily I know where my wife is if I have to go get her. And my NBC kit and hazmat gear's out if I need it for whatever reason. If the air is too toxic to breathe outside, if that happens to happen, and situations like that, you got to keep all this stuff in mind. I'm not over there, but I can tell you that. Just be ready for stuff like this. That's all I'm saying. It's happening outside my door right now, and this is how I deal with it. But definitely, this is why I prepare for stuff like this. I never know. Hey, look what's going on. What's that loud explosion coming from? Now that's a chemical plant. And see, everything started registering when I'm on my front porch listening. Now that's a chemical plant. It went boom. I'm not too far from it. I'm going to put two and two together and think that it's probably not so good for my health. I'm just saying. But anyways, but there is a lot of people that work for that place. That place pretty much keeps Kingsport area alive. If it wasn't for that, a lot of people wouldn't even have work. That's like the only place to work around here. And when that thing goes boom, it goes boom. You should see some of the videos from past. I'm not saying it's a super exciting thing to go watch. I mean, people probably died. So let's keep that in mind and pray for those people. I'm just saying, if you want to be familiar with that scenario, there you go. Because there's so many other scenarios. People like to think of hurricanes and all this other craziness. Just throwing it out there. Chemical plant. Toxic and boom. All right. I'm going to sit and rock back and forth and pray for a little bit. And hopefully I can go pick my son up when it's time to go get him. If they give me the okay to go get him. But as for now, he is in a shelter-in-place environment. I know he's with safe people, so I'm not too worried about him. He's around there's great teachers and staff there, so I'm not too worried about it. And they're pretty much hand in hand with the local law enforcement, so I'm not too worried. He's in good hands. But I do worry as a parent, and my wife's in good hands too. She's going to be all right. All right. Back to rocking back and forth. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm breathing. My blood pressure, I think, is normal. God bless you guys, gals, all of you. I'm Stas RMBA. You're watching SOS. I'm getting off here.